Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael, also! And I'm back. And I'm back again. I had a wonderful time in Providence, Rhode Island. Oh my god, one other thing that I forgot to tell the Twitch folks about my trip is that at the very beginning of this trip, all I could think about was Alanis Morissette going, "Thank you, Providence. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, nothing." So anyways, I made an Instagram post with a bunch of pictures from my time in Providence, and I captioned it with the lyrics to that song because all I could think of is "Thank you, Providence. Thank you, do. But it's not like Providence like Rhode Island. It's like the word Providence. It's like the not proper noun Providence in the song. But I did capitalize Providence in my caption for my Instagram. I'm so clever. Anyways, hey YouTubies, today we're here because while I was gone, Darlene the Sardine Queen, Darlene the Sardine Queen, Darlene the Sardine Queen. Now what is going on back there? Poe. Hey, look at me, bud. You're fine. You're fine. Part of me is like, maybe I should watch this without headphones on because I think it's too quiet for him. Like, I think he can hear too much. Anyways, she posted this video called "Getting Something Off My Chest, ... Finally! And the description says, oh, so I know that so y'all know that she's had some escapades with men, okay? One of them being Joe/Blue Eyes. This video is not about him. The other one was this RC man. And by that, I mean he drove RC cars for fun as a hobby, which, like, whatever, get your kicks off or whatever. And anyways, she made this video about him. And I guess, like, there's, like, links. Oh, all the comment screenshots. Oh my god, she's got receipts. Oh, she's got receipts. Okay, so she has some receipts that I'll have pulled up in case we need to go reference them. But this is her, I think, ranting based on what the folks in the Twitch community and the Discord had to say. It sounds like this is a good one. But it is 54 minutes long. So we're in for a long time. I'm going to try to, like, not immediately comment on everything so that, like, I'm taking up less space. But obviously part of reacting and transforming this content is me providing my commentary. I do have her at 1.25. I think Jamie had told me that she was fine at 1.25. So she's already there. Already got her going at that speed. Got the captions on. We're ready to go. And I'm going to try not to cough. I don't cough a lot, but, like, every once in a while it comes up and I'm just like, this is so annoying. This is like week 3. And I don't get it. I really don't. But here we are. So, Twitch, if you're ready for Darlene the Sardine Queen, Darlene the Sardine Queen, Darlene the Sardine Queen. You still taking that Zartec? Yes, but also I don't think I did today. Anyways, put some 69s in the chat if you didn't already. I also do like Darlene the Beef Piss Queen. Darlene the Beef Piss Queen. Darlene the Beef Piss Queen. Because if you don't know, if this is your first time here, once upon a time Darlene did say that, like, she doesn't poop a lot because she eats so much beef and the beef just turns into piss. I'm not even kidding you. That's, like, an actual thing she said once upon a time. So, that's just the magic of Darlene. Because Darlene, if you also don't know, is carnivore queen. She only eats meat. She doesn't eat any plant products. Just meat. Only meat. Only meat. Lots of 69s in the chat today. Thank you so much. If you haven't put your 69s in the chat, is not too late. There is still time. Remain in line. Do not leave line. Do not leave line. Do not leave the line. Voting is still open. Anyways, yeah, let's just get to. Let's see what Miss Ma'am has to say. And I do have those screenshots pulled up in case we need to reference them.
I am jumping in before this video starts because I did a lot of editing and I realized that I didn't ever tell you guys where to get the screenshots that I read for this video. It's all going to make sense very soon.
Okay.
I think I will be putting the screenshots on my blog, and I'll link in the description of this video. I'll give you a link to that. I don't know how I'm going to set it up yet. There's a lot of screenshots, but I will give you instructions in the description of this video. So go there to find out that. I also wanted to tell you that I was on the fence about recording a video like this for 3 months, really. But then recently things came up and it made me really want to talk about it. But then today I went out, and I didn't mention that in here. And when I came home, there was a comment that Tony left. This is about Tony.
It's about Tony's the RC man. Tony is the RC man. I love this. I love mess. I love people who are experiencing mess in relationships that aren't me. I really love experiencing it through people that aren't me.
Under one of his videos, and it's like talking about me. That's me. It doesn't say my name, but we know it's me. And I read like the first line, and then I stopped and I said, now I know I'm going to do a video because I want to read this with my audience.
Wait. Did I understand correctly? People in the chat, please let me know. Did I understand correctly that she saw a comment that he made on one of his own videos?
Love my cream all wheat.
That was about her? Meaning she like sought this out about herself? Like she's still watching his videos and looking to see him leave comments about her on the... Girl, move on. That's my immediate thought, is like, girl, move on. Steph Always Sims, thanks so much for a full year subscribing with Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you. I only heard that he left a comment, not where he left it, but I didn't listen closely. Yeah, I think it seems like getting confirmation from people in the chat that he left a comment on one of his own videos, which is crazy. Darlene doesn't know the meaning of the phrase move on. It seems like maybe that's the case.
With my subscribers, and I want to just have reactions to that. And so in the way he kind of encouraged me to go ahead and do this, and it was a doozy.
He encouraged you because he made a comment about you?
I got through it. It's kind of a long video. Is there something else I want to tell you? Oh my God, there's just so much going on right now.
Tell me.
But again, I'll have screenshots for you because he took most of them down. And you may or may not see comments from me. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. But I think he has me hidden. I started using a different YouTube channel from 1,000 years ago that I've never used. So when you see that name, Designs by Darlene, that's me. I'm Darlene. I'm that.
Darlene, get a hobby. Get a hobby.com, girl. Darlene, why are you logging into other accounts to go comment on this man's YouTube? Darlene, what are we doing, ma'am? Also, though, actually, keep doing it. I'm already living. We're only 2 minutes into this, and I'm already living. I'm already fucking living. Like, why are you logging into other YouTube accounts to go comment on this man's YouTube channel?
Darlene. So you'll see some comments in the screenshots because I saved all the back and forth comments because I had a feeling he would delete everything. Now he may delete the one that he posted today, the big long one about me, without naming me. It's about me. I also have a screenshot for that. So if you go to that video and you don't see that comment, it's right now, it's a pinned comment. I have the screenshot, so I'll include it in case he decides to delete that. go watch this very long video.
Let's get into it.
You guys, buckle up.
I'm
We're going
ready.
for a ride.
Let's go.
I'm so relieved that something that has been bothering me for almost 3 months, over 3 months actually, came out because I felt really bad and weird about it. And this is going to be all over the place. I know I have a timeline. I don't know if I'll remember everything correctly. I know I have screenshots to show you guys. I'm at this point thinking I will put those on my blog so you can check there. I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing this yet. I was going to give it some more thought and try to put it in some kind of an order, but now I got a reply. Basically what this is about is an incident that happened at one of the RC races that I went to with Tony. I'm gonna say his name because we all know who I'm talking about.
Let's say it.
And, you know.
Say his name. Say him. I'm so tired of girlies coming on here and starting drama and, like, not wanting to say names, you know? If you got shit to talk, say their names. Name them. Name them.
He's replying to me now. And it has to do with a trailer that he owned, that he made.
A trailer?
You guys might remember seeing it in a couple of the videos that he recorded while I was hanging out with him.
Like a trailer park trailer? Or like, what are we talking about here?
And he even had it in one of the recipe videos. The ingredients came in riding on the trailer, and yeah, and that video's gone because he took my videos. He took the videos down that had me in it when I broke up with him. I have all his videos up. Okay.
She said, "I will not let y'all forget about this man on my channel." She won't take down videos about RC Man, but she'll take down the videos about the moving debacle. She'll take down those videos because she got that gag order. This is what Tony needs to do. Tony needs to go threaten civil action. Tony needs to get a cease and desist, you know? Tony needs to take legal action because that's apparently the only way she'll shut up.
But there was an incident.
I hope he doesn't though. I live for the mess. I live for the mess.
Incident that happened that day, and it didn't sit well with me. Now that was on a Saturday, and we were out all day at an RC race. A man wanted to buy Tony's trailer for his son. Tony wanted $300 for it. I think the man left and came back, I don't know, at least once, but he ended up paying Tony $300 for the trailer. And he did indeed say he wanted to wait to give it to his son at the end of the day and not to, you know, tell him right away that he had bought him that trailer. Okay. I don't know the words that went between Tony and that man. All I know is I wasn't supposed to say anything because the man wanted it to be a surprise.
The fuck does this have to do with, like, what is she's mad that listen, let me shut the fuck up. I'm just like, what could she possibly be upset about in this situation? That's what I'm trying to think about right now, is like, what, I know she's giving us context. I know, I'm just like trying to envision in my mind, like, what she could possibly be upset about. Like, what does his RC car business have to do with her?
To me, that meant the man wanted it to be a surprise later at the end of the day, not just right now while all the racing is going on and stuff. So when the end of the day came, the kid came, and I think I might have talked to Tony about it. Like, I don't know. I was concerned as to how is this going to play out. I might have talked to him about it only after, but the way it kind of went was that the kid came up and looked at the trailer again, and Tony said a few things and said, well, it's yours, take it home, something like that. And I was like, looking at the father, because I'm thinking, I mean, it was, to me, such an odd situation, and I felt very uncomfortable. And the father did too, because I'll tell you about that after. So the kid just left. The father didn't say anything. I didn't know if the father would say, well, actually, it was a gift, because I don't think the father wanted to embarrass Tony at this point. I don't think Tony wanted to let out the big secret. And, I told him that, that was awkward, this and that, and, whatever. And I...
Wait, what? What is she's mad that Tony told the kid about it? Isn't that Tony's business? Isn't it, like, if Tony's the one that sold the trailer, she's saying that Tony acted like he gave it to the boy? She's telling the story. I know, Chunky Squirt Boy, but part of what I do over here is react to what she's saying. I'm trying to understand. she it seems like she's upset that the guy didn't get to surprise his own kid.
I didn't like it, but at that point, nothing really was done or said wrong. The father could have chimed in and said, son, I bought you this. If I were Tony, though, I would have cleared this up before. I would have said during the day, when you come up for it at the end of the day, do you want him to know you bought this for him or not? You know, that kind of thing. So I let it go, but I did talk to him about it, that, I just thought that was weird.
You let it go? It's not your business. It's not your business. What do you mean you let it go? What was there for you to be upset about? Did the father of the kid come and tell you that there was a problem? Like what?
The next day, I'm at Tony's. It's a Sunday now, and I'm sure I was set up to be there for the weekend, because at that point, I was spending the entire weekend working with him. I'd bring all my stuff, work there for the weekend, and then bring my stuff back home, my computer, everything, and start working at my apartment again on Mondays. So I was there, and I read a comment that somebody posted a comment on that video. That has all since been deleted by Tony, but I have the screenshots. Let me look up the screenshot, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to read it. At the end, I'll have all these screenshots for you to see, so you know that I'm telling the truth.
Darlene makes it a moral issue about Tony. I think that's what you're missing. But what is the moral that he broke that makes him a bad person? Because he intentionally or unintentionally ruined a surprise for this kid, because he intentionally or unintentionally made it seem like he gifted the trailer to the kid. Either way, I don't think either of those things are moral failings on his part. Like even if he unintentionally was made it seem like, or intentionally made it seem like he was gifting the trailer to the kid, I don't understand the issue. The comment will enlighten you. Okay, let's get there.
Hang on. Okay, this was a comment. It says 3 months ago. This is a screenshot, so I took this just recently, maybe yesterday. One of his subscribers, who I figured must have been from me, one of my subscribers that subscribed to him because I asked everybody to, and it ended up, yes, she went there because of me. She writes, "That was so sweet to give that awesome trailer to that little boy. You could probably make a side business on that." Meaning, yeah, he could sell the trailers. I thought, or anything he makes, I thought that was going to make a good video, that he could say he sold his trailer. He wouldn't have had to say to who. I don't know. But, enjoyed watching the video. Your desk setup is totally cool. I'll send you to this video also. Jealous. Keep up the great videos. Say hi to your doll. That would be me. And he replied,
Not the doll. Girl, you can't read the dolls. You can't read the dolls. I'm not coughing because I'm laughing. I'm just coughing. Oh my god. Selling a trailer, gripping video idea, I know.
"Thank you, and I will. This is what made me sick to my stomach, and I wanted to leave his home right then."
Sick to your stomach, girl? Sick to your stomach?
I was like, yuck. Because he did not say, well, I didn't really give it to him. He let somebody believe that he gave that. Now, whether he ever said I gave it, and I do know there's a part in the video where he used the word gave, or give. It felt good to give him something like that. You'll be seeing it. That was so sweet to give that awesome trailer to that little boy. But I was there on a Sunday. I didn't want to just pack all my stuff up right then and there and leave, but I was sick to my stomach. And then I told myself...
Sick to your stomach? Sick to your stomach over something? Did you have a conversation with him about it? That seems like something that you would, easily be able to just be like, hey, what you think happened, what I think happened seems to be not on the same page. Could we talk about this? You were sick to your stomach and you were gonna leave. I mean, I do understand her point better now. I think it is probably disingenuous to make it seem like you're a good guy, Tony, giving toys, or maybe not a toy, this trailer, whatever it is, to this kid, making it seem like you're so like philanthropic by just giving things to kids. Like, I do understand where she's coming from. I think the reaction is a little dramatic. It's giving over dramatized. It's disingenuous, but it's really not her problem. She can just break up with him and move on. Well, that's also, I mean, that's the other part of this. Like, I could also totally see how at the time when they're dating, how this could also be like a point of contention, a disagreement, a conversation. But like, girl, you're broken up with him. You're no longer with him. Why the fuck do you care now? She said it's been 3 months. Girl, move on. This was not even a serious relationship. Like super serious. Like, you didn't know him or date him for that long. Jamie said, I think this gave her an out with him. Probably. It sounds like it might have been the start of an excuse to leave.
Maybe he'll figure this out and think maybe this isn't cool, but I left him the following Wednesday. That was a Sunday, and by Wednesday I was done because he didn't see the light. I'm probably taking it more seriously, but
she ended the relationship over this. Girl, it does sound like she just wanted a reason to get out. And I'm trying to remember, because we watched her video about the breakup, and I remember her saying, wasn't he the one that she said that, like, didn't give her love or whatever? Like, basically, like, he wasn't satisfying her sexually was what I was getting from that video. What happens to Rocket now? Rocket was Joe's dog. Rocket does not belong to RC, man. Rocket is another old boyfriend who she is still in contact with, and she sometimes cares for Rocket for him when he can't. Chaos for him. Thanks so much for 7 months of subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, she said that he's the perfect guy if you don't like being loved, was the words that she used for him. That's exactly the quote. Thank you so much, DD Megan Doodoo.
But I felt responsible for the information that woman got because I sent her there and many others. Now, I'm sure a lot of people read this comment, and I was like, I've been brought into this. I was especially concerned about the father and the son and maybe the man's wife who's watching that video because Tony said he would give the boy and the man shout-outs, and he does, and he names them in the video.
You think, I guess if he told them that he'd give them a shout-out, they're probably watching.
I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I did talk to him about this, and he said if anybody finds out that he got money for that, he would say that it was to support his channel, not so much that he sold. He didn't say that. But what he was trying to explain to me is he could say, oh, yeah, I got the money as a supporter of my channel. He was doing Patreon at the time. I don't know what he's still doing. So he wanted to make somebody else think, if it came up, that the money was a gift for support and the trailer was still just a gift to the kid.
Is that what? So I that sounds messy. What is this man's? Why is this man avoiding just saying I sold this? Tax scam? I don't think it could, because even if he said that it was to support the channel, that would still be funding. I'm sure I don't know. I guess I don't know if he's monetized on the channel or not. But if he's got a Patreon and stuff, if he's making any kind of money from his content, that would still be taxable money if this person said, well, I'm giving it to you to support the channel, right? I don't know. I don't understand why he would, what his avoidance of just saying yeah, this dad paid me $300 to get this trailer.
Not a sale. And I didn't like that. It was the wording and the trying to figure out. And he did say to me, you'll notice that I didn't say I gave it to him. He said he went home with it. But there is some wording in there that sounds more like, he is the one who gave it to the kid. But I understand. And that's just semantics. He's trying to change words. And he had the words ready to say he went home with it. But it's clear that not only I thought it sounded like he was giving that gift and bragging about it, but he let this woman who commented believe that. I didn't reply then. I have since. I think this all came down yesterday, and I'll tell you why that came down. All right.
The semantics of all of this is kind of crazy. I'm just also like, do you think that your followers are still following the RC man after all this time, after you posted a whole breakup video about him? I guess maybe they might be. I don't know. Like, if I genuinely was following Darlene because I liked her, which, like, I'm following Darlene because I like mess, not necessarily because I like or don't like her. But if I was following her because I genuinely liked her, I would probably stop following people that she publicly broke up with. That would be my thought.
2 weeks later, I believe, I can look at my Facebook. I was being eaten up by this, and now I had already dumped Tony because I knew we were going to other things that were coming up, and I just was done. I was done.
Yeah, because he was the perfect man if you wanted a man who couldn't love you.
And he seemed even very defensive to me about explaining it, and like it wasn't a big deal. And I thought, maybe he is uncomfortable too. I'm just gonna let this go, but I couldn't let it go. Dumped him 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks after, I contacted the dad on Facebook. Let me find that and I'll read it to you.
Why did you reach out to the dad? Now, why did you reach out to the dad? This had nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. I'm just like fidgeting with this pair of nail clippers. I really didn't need to bang that on my desk. But what? Why would you reach out to the dad on Facebook?
What I said. While I'm looking for this, don't leave, because I got a paragraph reply from Tony. I have not read it. I read like the first line and a half. I'm going to read it with you. You can get my reaction. So hang on. Okay, that race where this all happened must have been on the 3rd.
Okay.
And yes, the video was uploaded on the 4th. That was that Sunday. And then I messaged the father of that kid on August 22. So a little 2 weeks after I left Tony, and I was just letting that play in my head. And this is what I wrote to him. I'm not giving the name.
Well, I would hope not. I'm sure this man did not want to be brought into your online internet drama with your ex-boyfriend.
This is Darlene. Hi, so-and-so. This is Darlene. We met at the drag races. I was with Tony. You bought...
RuPaul's Drag Race. Start your engines. That's not the drag races she's talking about, unfortunately.
His RC trailer for your son. I just want you to know that I was so upset that day because you are the one that bought the trailer, yet it might have sounded to your son like Tony was giving it to him. But then I brushed it off as though maybe it was just me reading too much into things. Then Tony did a video and he totally made it sound like he gave that trailer as a gift to your son. She
is just stirring the fucking pot at this point. She is just absolutely stirring the pot. Because I feel like this guy probably didn't think anything of it.
A comment saying as much, and he just let that person believe it was a gift. My friends also thought it was a gift from Tony when they watched the video. I asked, what do you think about that was a nice gift he gave him. So it wasn't just me making this up. It sat wrong with me then, and it still does. So that was 2 weeks later. I just want you to know that I was not in on that. I was so turned off by Tony letting people think that he gave that as a gift that I dumped.
I was turned off. He was no longer sexually attractive to me because he pretended like he gave this gift to your son.
Tim. And that was the final straw with me. And I really couldn't explain that to you guys because I was still just trying not to talk about this. I don't want to trash Tony, but I was involved. I gave him, and I'll have to do another video or another one and another one about how much work I put into helping him with his channel, how much I even sacrificed my own channel. Not everybody was into Tony. You guys know that because a lot of hate came in. I didn't let anybody say anything bad in the comments about Tony. I deleted all those, but there was a lot of people who didn't like him. There was a lot of people who wanted me still with Joe, so there was just a lot of stuff going on.
She is so goofy. She is such a martyr. Such a martyr. She helped Tony with his channel so much. She was involved. She was complicit. She had to say something to the kid's dad. She was complicit. People on her channel didn't even like this man, and she was defending him. She's funny. I'm obsessed with her. Like, who? Girl, what? Girl, what?
So I didn't want to make it sound like I'm just making him out to be a bad guy, but there is a reason now why this came to mind again. Okay, but let me finish this. There's so much. He should have either, oh yeah, and I still feel this way. He should have, I can't wear readers anymore because they don't work, because I can't get them weak enough, but now I still have a little bit of blurriness, but I haven't been wearing readers in a while.
Girl, go to the eye doctor. Also, wait, didn't she claim that eating carnivore helped her eyesight? Didn't she say that doing the carnivore diet helped cure her eye issues? Helped. It helped it. Not cured, helped. This happened to me last year. I was on a date and a guy bought me a trailer instead of roses. I was confused but accepted it, but then it turned out his dad bought it and he was lying about who used it. Pretty mad, and now I'm not American, but I'm lesbian. What? Jordy, I don't know what to tell you. That started off funny, and then the end of it, I'm like, I don't understand the joke you were trying to make. But here we are.
He should have either been honest and said he sold it, or he should have just not even mentioned it at all. Now, what I mean is, he could have said a shout out. Hey, shout out to so-and-so and his son. Great hanging with you today. Told them I'd give them a shout out. He didn't have to talk about the vehicle and like the vehicle went to some child, especially by not being able to say he bought it for $300. I understand if he didn't want to bring that out. Maybe that man's wife would be pissed. I mean, he doesn't have to say that, but he could have talked to the man and say, do you mind if I tell everybody that I sold this to you? You know, he could have done that, or just leave it out. He could have given a shout out and not mentioned the trailer at all in that video because he couldn't be honest about what happened. He should have been proud to sell the trailer, or he could have just given a shout out to those two guys and then do another part just saying that I sold my trailer to someone. You know, oh, okay. I'm sorry if that caused any issues for you on your end. Your son totally has the right to know you were the hero, not Tony.
Hero? And also, you don't think that this man didn't say, like, how do you like this trailer I got you? It's also not that serious. Nobody here's a superhero for getting this kid a toy. Like, please be serious. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will buy you a car trailer. You can take my breath away.
I enjoyed the races, but Tony was the only reason I was going. I think my RC days are over. LOL. I'm not going to tell you everything this man said back to me, but he did say something like, oh, I hate that you dumped him. Y'all seemed good together. Some people...
So he's not even mad. The things you're highlighting are him saying that I hate that you dumped him. Y'all seem good together. It sounds like he's not mad at all.
Think that, you know, it's not always, and I knew it wasn't. I replied in parts to some of the things he said. I didn't dump him just for that. It was kind of the last straw. Very nice man, but almost 3 months was enough to know that even though I did all the things he loved, he was never going to do anything I loved.
Girl, this man did not ask. This man is not interested. This man does not give a shit about your reasons for dumping this man. Please be fucking serious.
Very one-sided. I go out every weekend to live music so I can dance. I had to go alone. Why have a boyfriend who won't go out with me? LOL.
Girl, why did you tell this man this? This man is basically a stranger to you. Why did you tell him all of this? Please. Oh my God, I got like secondhand embarrassment and cringe. Yeah, I'm assuming this person is pretty much like a stranger that she met at this RC car event thing that day.
And then I asked him if he knew anyone to send them my way. I already knew about RC cars now, so I would have been good for that. And
She's just trying to get her dick wet. She was just trying to get to. Oh my god, unhinged.
he says, I will, and I wish you the best of luck. So that was that conversation. I have still thought about it, and thought about it, and thought about it, and
wait, so also, just to be clear, that was the whole conversation, so it doesn't even sound like that man was mad. It doesn't even sound like that man was upset, at least based on what she chose to share with us about the situation.
I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, I happened to go to Tony's channel because I know after I left.
www.getafuckinglife.com www.movethefuckon.com, Darlene. Please be serious. She just happened to go to his channel. Please. Why is this man living rent fucking free in your mind, Darlene? I forgot the HTTPS//
He stopped and he started getting videos back up, and I was happy about that. One of the things that hurt me the most was that I invested so much into this man's hobby and his channel to get him monetized because he wanted that very, very much, even though he says later after that that's not what he was into. You know, he wasn't into it for that. But he was very much into that, and he would brag to the other RC people that, I'm on YouTube and I'm trying to get monetized and Darlene's helping me. He always gave me credit for that. And please watch and all this stuff.
I also just want to say that, I generally, my feelings are, generally, if you do good things for somebody because you care about them, you don't, after the fact, get really upset that you did all those things for them. You did it because you cared about him and you wanted to help him, Darlene. You know? You wanted to do that, presumably because you cared about him. So, you don't get to hold that over him now for eternity.
But then, I noticed that he started uploading again. So, let me get back to his channel. Hang on. This is what made me decide that I was kind of right in a way, that I really wanted to believe it wasn't intentional, to make it sound like he gave that as a gift. But I could have never recorded a video that made it sound even remotely like that might have been what I did. I could never have done that. I would have either told the whole story as it was, or I just would not have talked about it, right? It's so easy. And I was so hurt that with everything I invested and trusted him with my subscribers, I sent him I can't remember how many subscribers. I don't know if he had maybe 100 subscribers when I was there. I keep thinking 400 and something, but I think that was his watch time, his hours. By the time I had done videos with him, he was over 1,700. So I think I got him maybe 1,600 subscribers.
Pin a rose in your fucking nose, girly. What? Okay. It's also, she, just for the record, to be clear, I don't think she can, there's probably a good chance that a lot of those did come from her, but, analytics-wise, I don't know that there's a way to verify that they came from her. And then the other thing about it is that the way the algorithm works is that once people start to subscribe and watch videos more, then that content's going to get pushed out, and it's very likely that also that in some kind of way that content was eventually starting to find people who are actually interested in RC cars. Because the problem also with this idea of her bringing subscribers over to him is that most of her subscribers realistically are not interested in RC cars, and so it's not really in the long run gonna help him that much to have 1,600 subscribers from Darlene Michaud. Realistically, most of them are not going to be watching him. They were literally just subscribing out of goodwill for Darlene. Megan in the chat says he only has 1.36 thousand now. So maybe that's Darlene's influence. Maybe people went and unsubscribed to him after this video.
He didn't deny that. I don't think he would deny it now. So I happened to see a couple videos. I look at comments.
I happened to see a couple videos.
Channel that he does gaming on, it's a fairly new channel. It used to be called, I think it was Ugly. I know Ugly was in there. Ugly Old Man Gamer. I think that's what it was. And
Ugly Old Man Gamer? Wait. I got it. That is such a funny name. Ugly Old Man Gamer. It doesn't even come up. It doesn't maybe we search by recently uploaded? Oh wait, she said that wasn't his current. He changed the name.
Promoted that on his RC channel. But now it's changed to Angry Old Gamer.
Angry Old Gamer. I need to see this. Angry Old Gamer. Oh, is this him? What game? He plays Farming Simulator? Obsessed. Wait, obsessed. This icon and king. What is this thumbnail for Farming Simulator? Sir, what does this have to do with harvesting parsnip in the Farming Simulator 22? Oh, he also plays American Truck Simulator. Let's fucking go! Let's go. Okay, work. Wait, what does he look like? Is he in this one? Angry Old Gamer. I just need to see him. Oh, he's... Wait.
Right now.
He's smoking a cig! He's smoking a cig! He's smoking a fucking cig! Let's go! My friend Maggie, she's so funny. She constantly is talking about how cool it looks to smoke cigarettes. I'm like, girl, you are younger than me. It is not cool to smoke cigarettes, but also, like, live your truth, whatever. Like she doesn't smoke a lot, but, like, sometimes she likes to just to look cool, apparently. But does he not look cool as fuck? Does he not look cool as fuck with this goatee and a cigarette in his mouth? Like, go back to the cigarette. Put it back in your mouth. Put it back in your mouth.
Ah, there he is.
There we go. He just looks so fucking cool. Okay, all right, enough of that. We gotta stay on track. I can see why Darlene's so obsessed with him. He's so cool.
And he used that account to comment under one of his most recent videos, like within the first 5, the most recent 5 or 6 videos, one of those has a comment by Angry Old Gamer, who is Tony. It just says, awesome, exclamation point. And then he gave that comment, which was actually him, he gave that comment a heart. And again, I thought, okay, he's trying to drum up some comments, but I'm like, doesn't he realize Angry Old Gamer, Ugly Old Man Gamer, you know, aren't they gonna just know that this is him? So I sat on that for a little bit. And
wait, so she's mad that he's commenting on his own videos with a separate YouTube account. Okay, noted.
I looked at a couple of other videos, and then I found this one. He commented on his own video again. Angry Old Gamer commented on Rockhound RC. They're both Tony. Awesome, great video, and it looks like a lot of fun. He's talking to himself, hoping that people will just see good comments about that video. I can't...
It's Foodie Booty commented. Well, actually, I don't necessarily believe that Chantal has all the fake accounts that people say she does, but it does feel very Foodie Booty coded.
Put it any other way. I just can't. Awesome, great video, and it looks like a lot of fun. If this
That is kind of cringe. Tony, cool points for the cigarette, not cool points for commenting on your own video trying to look like people care about what you're posting.
Isn't just leading people on to believe someone is complimenting him. I don't know what it is. Not everyone, probably hardly anyone would know that that's his other channel. I know. And now you guys know. So after that, I think I took a night off, thought about all this, and I said...
I took a night off from stalking my ex's YouTube comments. I took a night off. I needed a break. I needed a vacation from stalking my ex's YouTube comments. So I took just one night of a break so I could think about it, so I could process things.
I'm going to say something. Anyway, under this one, awesome, great video, and it looks like a lot of fun. I don't know which one I commented on first. I wrote, are you seriously giving yourself comments, then giving yourself a heart on the comment? We know these are both your channels, LOL, because he hearted this one too.
She said, I will publicly call you out. I'm gonna publicly call you the fuck out. Let's fucking go, Darlene. Call men out. Call men out.
That is what made me think that the other thing with the trailer had some intent there, some intent of making himself look good. Because he's trying to make himself look good in this, just by commenting on his own video. I don't know. And then on the other one...
It is kind of cringe. It is cringe, Tony. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Not at all.
I don't know how to switch, because I have to read screenshots, because he's deleted me, and he deleted a whole bunch of other conversations there. The other one that he just said, awesome, I said, you're quite ballsy to comment on your own videos and give yourself a heart. You do realize that we know these are both your channels, right? Again. But those comments that he left himself is what made me say,
oh, yeah, you know what, Woma? I'm inclined to agree. Stalking your ex's YouTube comments is probably just as cringe as commenting on your own videos. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know if there's really any winners here. Because, like, why is Darlene still obsessed over this, you know?
I have no problem telling my audience that I trusted him to treat my audience right. And it upset me so much that he let one person specifically let her believe that her comment... Now, did he lie to her in there? It's a lie by omission. She said, how nice of you to get, or how sweet of you, or whatever. I'm going to read it. You're going to see it at the end of this video. How sweet of you, or whatever, to give that boy that trailer. And he let her believe she was right. Oh, my God. Okay, I have to upload, because I'm running out of card time here. So I got to take this off the card, and I'll be right back.
Love technology. She said, I gotta pause real quick so I can free up some space on this SD card. Love that. Love that. Technology is amazing, isn't it?
You might hear my computer humming. It's uploading that video. God, I almost feel like I need to do this in 2 parts because there's still a lot to go through.
There's a lot. We really do still have 30 minutes, about 30 minutes of this video to get through. It's a long one tonight, Bessies. It's a long one here, and it's a long one that I'm uploading to the main YouTube channel tonight. An hour and a half long on the main YouTube channel this evening.
I hang up. I want to send you to the clip of his video. So I'm going to have a link to the clip of his video with a timestamp. So it'll start you like right about where he starts talking about that boy. And it's about, less than 2 minutes. So
Should we go see that? Because she did link that down here. He made the video private as of 11/14, but I have a clip of that section. I'll update here if/when I post it. Okay, just kidding. We're not going to get to watch it. He said, I privated it. He privated the clip. I think. I'm guessing. I'll try it anyways just to be, yep, video unavailable. That is hilarious. What drama. What fun.
You can go watch that if you haven't already. I think you will also see it as it could very much sound like he gave that away. Let me just play the voice part of it right now. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen. I'm just going to let you listen to this one line.
Listening.
Hang on.
To give that boy something that he truly liked, and I know he'll get a lot more use out of it than I did.
Okay, so he said to give that boy something he truly liked. So he did say to give. See, I'm so... he didn't say to give a gift. He doesn't use the word gift, but he never once makes it sound like it was a business transaction. And he sold the fucking trailer for $300. And that...
I guess I don't disagree. It doesn't sound like he's being, like, for whatever reason, it sounds like he's not being forthcoming about it. But I'm also just like... Yeah, that happened 3 months ago, Diva. 3 months ago.
That should have been the story he could have been proud of. Go watch it. I don't know. Maybe you won't take it like I did, but obviously somebody who watched the video did, you know, because she commented. Okay, so let me go read that.
Jordy in the chat says, I don't disagree. I just don't care. And yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. I care to the extent that it's funny to see Darlene riled up about it. I care about it to that extent. Her face is very funny in this pause screen too. It really is. Maybe if I find this again tomorrow when I'm making the thumbnail, we'll use that.
And then that conversation, and because, you know, it's 3 months later, and I still wanted that woman to know, and I cannot believe she saw my comment and she came back. Okay, let me go find that. It's in a whole bunch of parts. Hang on. Okay.
Wait, so she commented on that woman's comment about how Tony gave this car away, and Darlene commented on that comment, and the original commenter came back and commented again? That's so funny.
Okay, I don't know if these are going to be in the right order. Put up with me here, because it's all a hot mess. Okay, so I read you that part. I don't see it here. Okay, I'm just going to read what she wrote in that comment 3 months ago. That was so sweet to give that awesome trailer to that little boy. You could probably make a side business on that. Enjoyed watching the video. Your desktop set, blah, 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 blah. Say hi to your doll. She updated that. Okay, so we have to come back to that. Now let me tell you more of that. Okay, under that, somebody who already knew, I don't know this person, said he actually had the father pay $300 for it. He's a phony and wants praise for nothing. Now, that is somebody who probably heard it in the grapevine, but I don't know that.
How would somebody have heard that in the grapevine? Are we sure that's not Darlene on a burner account? Are we sure that's not just Darlene on a burner account spilling it? Are we sure?
Sardine Queen 69.
Wait. I gotta back up. I did not know she was gonna read the person's username.
But I don't know that. Sardine Queen 69. I don't know that person by that name anyway.
Which one of you is Sardine Queen 69? Which one are you? Which one are you? I no longer believe it was Darlene's burner account. One of you little rats in the chat. One of you fucking rats in the chat. How did y'all know? How did Sardine Queen 69 know? I am shook. That shit is so funny. Y'all are so funny. How did you know? I want to know how, whichever one of you rats did that, I want to know how you knew. That's what I want to know.
And then Beth is here. She's the one that made that original comment. She says, oh, that is sad if true. Sad face. And now I chimed in as Designs by Darlene, a defunct YouTube channel that I don't think I ever did anything with at all. I mean, I don't think there's even a video on it. I said, it's absolutely true. I'm Darlene. I was there. The man asked for a lower price. I do believe that's true. I think that's why the man came back a couple times. I could be wrong about that. But Tony stuck to 300 and he got it. He will delete this comment as soon as he sees it. So I hope you get to see this before he does. I even messaged the boy's father because I knew he would watch that video and I didn't want him to think I had anything to do with that lie. I left Tony due to that stunt. I'm still sickened by it.
So did you leave him due to that stunt, or was it just the last straw? Which is it, Darlene? I mean, please be serious. I'm Darlene. I was there.
And I am. I didn't like it. All right, I have to make sure I can keep track.
Sickened is so extreme. Like, there are things in this world that sicken me. Him potentially, either intentionally or unintentionally, portraying this as him giving this trailer to this kid is not the end of the world.
Back here. And then she says, well then, I believe you, Darlene. You're my gal. Why can't others be honest? And then I replied with, when I confronted him, I was so glad to get this all off my chest, you can't even believe. When I confronted him about the video, he said that if anyone found out that he got $300 for that trailer, he would tell me the money was to help support his channel. He's clever with how he says things, but in this video he says to give that boy something he truly liked sounds like a freaking gift. And
You
when
know
he
what?
got your comment,
You know what? I'm imagining that the reason somebody knew about this is because she used to share all kinds of additional information about the guys she was dating on her Patreon ? I think it was a Patreon. And she would tell additional stories. And there was somebody, I can't even remember who it is now, but there used to be somebody in our community who would occasionally give us the tea in our Discord about anything too crazy about Darlene coming up on the Patreon. And I can't remember who that was. But that's my, I even if I could remember, I wouldn't say it. I'm not about to out our mole in the Patreon. But now I'm thinking, she probably has already complained about this on her Patreon, and she's right now acting like this is the first time ever. But I feel like somebody just subscribed to her Patreon and got the tea a while ago.
and he didn't explain that it was not a gift, I knew he was not my guy. There were other signs too, but that was the last straw. And the only reason I'm even bringing it up now is because he has started leaving himself comments on this channel, meaning his, using his other channel.
That's so funny that's why she felt like she needed to speak out about it, is because he was commenting on his own channel trying to boost engagement.
Angry old gamer, and he praises his own video. Then he gives himself a heart, LOL. This is his latest one by Angry Old Gamer, and I do it for her. Awesome, great video, and it looks like a lot of fun. Then he gave that comment a heart using his Rock Hound channel. When I started seeing this, I was like, what the fuck? Then I finally let him have it about that gift he gave. He never used the word gift because he wouldn't. He's smart enough not to. It's been bothering me ever since he did it. I have nothing against him selling it. That's the story. Oh, something just happened. That's the story he should have told. He could be proud to get that much for that trailer. Instead, he let you and maybe everyone else believe that he was a good man who gave it away to some random boy. You have to remember that. He let that comment be there. He could have deleted that comment.
Manipulative. Awful. I'm sick to my stomach hearing about this, Darlene. This sounds awful. I can't believe he'd do such a thing.
And just not deal with it. You know? If he would have ever said to me, somebody believed that I gave him that as a gift and I just don't know what to do, so I just deleted it. Try to find something inside of himself that feels a little tiny bit weird about making it appear like a gift, and that can't be just me thinking that. I think this woman is pretty smart too. She thought it.
I am sickened. Yeah, I'm sickened by this. Absolutely sickened. He's a monster.
All right, next, I want to make sure, was I done with that yet? Because all this is gone now. He deleted all of it. Now, Beth is here. The original commenter said, thank you for the truth. I no longer subscribe anyway. I watched because of you. So I know she is someone who went there because I asked people to go there, and she watched.
Look at Darlene. Look at all the things she did for this man.
And then I wrote back, it has been driving me crazy that I sent so many of my subscribers here. Because again, this is all on Tony's channel, these comments. That we were going back and forth. Something like 1,300, I thought, but I really think he only had maybe 100 subscribers, a little more. He might correct me on that. Maybe he'll say, yeah, Darlene, you were right. It was like 100 something. So I think it was more like 1,600-ish subscribers that I got him. And then he has the nerve to let people believe that he gave that boy a gift. Again, he's not using the word gift.
I'm just like, we're still talking about the trailer. We're still talking about the trailer. Is she gonna bring? There is still 20 minutes of this video left. Are we gonna talk about anything outside of the trailer, or is this really what it's about?
I'm very curious to know, if you are seeing that clip for the first time, would you have thought it was a gift? I would have. My subbies deserve much better than that. And also leaving himself comments.
Oh wait, no, she's still reading her comment. Oh wait, she is still reading the comments she left on his Okay. All right, I got lost there for a second. But she's still commenting back to Beth.
Another account. What for? Is he really trying to pat himself on the back? It's all about putting on a front to him. You deserved the truth, but I had no way to reach you, so I'm glad you know now. I am. I'm very, very glad.
Oh, God.
Because
I'm glad Beth knows now, too.
That leaving himself comments makes me know that I'm on to something here about him. He wants to come across as though he's good, and if he leaves himself comments, and he thinks, well, some people might know that's me, but they're not going to say anything, or if they do, I'll delete. But others will just think I'm getting good comments. Okay, so now the comments are updated. I don't really remember what she said. It was at the end of her original. She edited it.
Okay.
When he ends, say hi to your doll. Now she writes, new. I now learned that you didn't gift that boy, but charged him $300.
Gag.
The father, I'm sure she means. You could have told the truth instead of letting us assume you did such a nice thing. That's just wrong. Darlene was way too good a woman for you.
Okay, Beth. Okay, Beth, let him know. Let him know. Although I'm not convinced that Darlene is too good of a woman for anybody. But let him know, Beth. Let him know.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not saying, I was way too good of a woman. I'm sure he doesn't think so. Is there anything else on that? And then, I guess now she had now read that it's been driving me crazy that I sent so many of my subscribers. Okay, so after that, she wrote, you're the best, Darlene. I continue to enjoy your channel. My last comment on this liar's page. Shame on you, RC man. See you on your great YouTube channel, meaning me. And I wrote back, my last comment was, I will sleep better tonight. Now, I don't know if anybody else chimed in because I did tell my...
I'll sleep better tonight. Oh, I'm going to sleep so much more peacefully now that Beth knows the truth. now that Beth from the internet knows the truth about RC Man, I'm going to sleep so peacefully tonight. Shame on you, RC Man. Shame on you.
Patrons and YouTube members about all this going on, and I, told them that there was a conversation, but I went to bed, and so I didn't check again until this morning, and when I did, all that was gone. Now, okay.
So she has been updating the Patreon. That's the grapevine that she's talking about. She did, in fact, tell people on her Patreon about this, but also probably previously as well.
I think I told you I'm going to send you to the clip. I read all that stuff, and I'm going to read his reply on his channel. I have other things too, but let's try to get that.
Other things
I'm trying to find it. I don't know if it's still up there. Well, let me just go to his channel. I'll read it from there if it's still there. Have not read this. I'm scared. Okay.
You're scared of what, girl? What are you scared about?
Okay. It's pinned. He pinned it to the top of this video. The title is, and it's 3 months ago. I'll link to that. I'll link to the video, and yeah, you're gonna see the link for the time-stamped part. I need to address all the haters out there that have been misinformed about me, and particularly this video.
Not the haters. Not the haters. She is cracking me up. My favorite version of Darlene is when she's just mad about the dumbest shit. When she's just pissed off about dumb ass shit. POV, you're an RA on duty and it's 3 a.m. and the mean RD on duty asks why you called. Oh my god. Been there, girl. Been there on both sides of it.
That's what I read. When someone turns my story around and puts words in my mouth that I never spoke just to make me look like a liar, okay, and an all-around evil person, I must draw the line. Okay, let's stop right there. The only words that Beth is here, that commenter, the only words she heard were his on the video. And she said, how sweet of you to gift that boy or give that boy that trailer. Those weren't my words. I didn't send her anything saying, twisting words. This was 3 months ago. She said that on her own, and he let it stay that way.
Darlene, he's talking about your response to Beth. What he's not talking about what Beth said. He's responding to what you said to Beth, right?
He let her believe she was right. He didn't say you're right, but he would say, well, I didn't say she was right, but you didn't say she was wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, there's some misunderstanding here. I didn't misinform her. He misinformed her. See what I'm saying? I love shit like this. You guys that have known me for 10 years, I love to pick apart words. And
I love shit like this. This is my fucking cocaine. Like, I'm jacked up right now. I love shit like this. She is something else. She is something. I said hashtag get a hobby. I said https://www.getahobby.com. And she said, oh, girl, this is my hobby. She said, girl, I don't need to get a hobby because my hobby is picking apart words.
Okay, to make me look like a liar and an all-around evil person, I must draw the line. Some people, apparently, that would be me, cannot handle rejection. I wasn't rejected. Because I have another comment.
She said, don't get it twisted. I dumped his ass.
That I copied. Let me go find it right now. Okay, he left this on my community board, and he knows my comments all go to review, so he figured I'd delete it. I did not delete it. I pushed it out, and I gave a reply, and when I woke up this morning, that was all deleted. But this is what he says, because he just said something about me and rejection. He starts, why are you stalking me?
Well, fair question. Why are you in his comments? I think that's a fair question. I think that's a fair question from him.
If I remember correctly, you left me. How does that make me the one being rejected?
Okay.
If I remember correctly, you left me. Please just move on with your life and be happy. It was your choice. I know you will delete my comment, but I know you will read it. So his words say that I left him. It was my choice. We'll go back to that.
Okay, so if you left him, okay, let's just wait there. Let's just stop right there. Then all of that comment from him, valid. I'm sorry to tell you, Darlene, but you left him. Why are you still in his comments? Weird behavior.
In a minute. But I said, I'm not stalking you. I'm just tired of thinking about how you led my subbies on to thinking you gave that kid that trailer. It never sat right with me, and you know that. And now you, because I even mentioned it, like my last text to him, I mentioned it. That's how much it bothered me.
My subbies is kind of a weird thing for anybody to say, really, but particularly Darlene. It's giving Amy and Tammy Slayton.
And now you leave yourself comments with your other channel, and I think that's hilarious. Yet, it says so much about who you are. I really think that says a lot. Because put all the things together, and it makes it sound like somebody who really wants to make themselves look better. And it's intentional to me. That's the good word. I think it's intentional. I mean, he didn't accidentally just leave himself comments.
Oh, absolutely.
That say, awesome, looks like fun. Did he have to remind himself that, oh, that looks like fun, Tony?
I mean, bestie, it's cringe at best. It's like somebody who likes their own Instagram post. It's like somebody who likes their own tweet. Like, it's cringe, but it doesn't make him a bad person. It doesn't make him an awful human because he's trying to, like, boost his engagement on his own videos.
I'm embarrassed that I worked so hard on your channel and that I sent my subbies there. Then you let them believe that trailer was a gift, but we all know you sold it for $300 to the kids.
We all know.
I thought you were a stand-up guy. I was so wrong. You totally used me. And when I say used, he didn't use me emotionally and my heart. He used me for his channel. I know that for a fact. I knew it then. I didn't care. I didn't care. I was being distracted.
If you didn't care, then why are you sitting in this video going, I helped him so much. I gave so much of myself to help him grow that channel. And now you're like, oh, I knew he was using me and I don't care. Girl, please, when you upload this, can you use your other channel to write looks fun and then heart it? If I remember, absolutely. If I remember, I'll be like, awesome, amazing video.
By him, and I don't regret it. I don't regret any of it. I regret this part. I should have said something right away. I should have said to him, take that comment down, or I'm doing a video about it. I would have had the right to do that. He knew full well that I was not going to delete videos of him. I make it very clear to these guys, if you allow me to talk. I was helping him with his channel. I didn't expect him to take my videos down, but he did, and I'll tell you why and what happened when he did that. That's another whole video. Anyway, I thought, okay, stand-up guy, you totally used me, you know it. You were so into getting monetized. Then when I left you, you announced on your community board that you were not in it for the money. Wake up, Tony. You used me. You know it. That's fine. I didn't care. But you are not being honest with my subbies, and I feel...
I didn't care. I didn't care, but I'm going to repeat to you that you used me. I didn't care. But you did it. But I don't care. Ma'am.
Bad for them. Now let's go to the thing he said about not being monetized. Quick update. This is 2 months ago. I am not in the least interested in getting this channel monetized. I don't care if every last subscriber leaves this channel, because he lost a few hundred after I broke up with him. That's not many. I will keep doing what I enjoy because it's better than being controlled by the masses. Am I the masses? I don't know. I do this for me, and I will always do it for me. That is all.
Good for you,
And somebody
Tony.
said, as you should, don't let the fun be taken out of it. Not worth it. But gee, do I have another one? Somebody else said,
Girl, why do you know every post he's made, ever? You broke up with this man! You did! Move on!
somebody thought they found that he wasn't like too happy in there. I don't know why it's taking so long for these things. Come on, come on. This one says, absolutely, but I sense a little annoyance. First of all, I don't understand people who think it's wrong to earn money. This is my fucking career here. This is my business. It's what pays my bills. That and my fabric. I always have two things going at once. YouTube has been 10 years, my way of earning money. Fabric has been off and on in that 10-year period. But I always got, you know, stuff going on. eBay, all that. It's all to make money. It's to make money. I'm not ashamed of that.
She said, I make lots of money. I'm not ashamed of being a rich bitch. Me and you both, Darlene. Me and you both. We're both pretty, rich, amazing. I don't know. What are the other things that y'all say about me all the time?
Absolutely, but I sense a little annoyance. Monetization of a channel is not what preoccupies me as a viewer. If I enjoy content, I watch. Whether you make money is not my concern. Enjoy and share your passion if you want. Subscribers are here if your content is pleasing to them. Why would you assume people would leave when they enjoy your content? And he wrote back, I just want people to know I'm not doing this for money. This is my hobby, and I work a full-time job for money. I do too. It's called YouTube. I don't...
She said, girl, this is my full-time job. YouTube is not a hobby for me. Talking shit about you on the internet is my full-time job, girl. I do love that. Oh, own your shit, Darlene. You absolutely own it.
want people thinking, I'm just here to make a buck. That is so insulting to me because that's exactly what he wanted. And I was proud that he wanted that. I was happy that he wanted that. I loved that I could help him get to that point, and he was about to get monetized.
She is such a girl boss out here helping her man earn some money on the YouTube. She did that. She's so proud of herself.
That coming weekend, I dumped him on a Wednesday, and I'll tell you what happened in another video. I didn't damage that for him. He did it by himself, accidentally, kind of. Thanks for your comment and support. Let's see, I think this is the last one about the money. That person says again, understood and in full agreement. Many have a channel as an income or subsidize their income. It must be very stressful to always have to sell your content. Love your hobby watching, the stunts, etc. It's really cool, and have to remind myself at times, these are not full-size cars. Have fun, Tony. And he wrote back, thank you. Okay.
What? Why did you read that?
Let's go back to his comment to me. I think that's where we are. Okay, let's go back to his thing. Some people apparently cannot handle rejection. And then we went and read all that about it clearly wasn't rejected. And will go to any means to try and destroy someone for rejecting them.
How long were they dating when she did this to him? Or did this for him? They did not date that long just in general. Like, I think it was only like a handful of months. Like, I think like 2 to 3 months, maybe?
Not me. I have been rejected my whole life and I can handle it. I just move on. So let me be clear. Not once did I say in this video, I gave my trailer to this little boy. All I said was that he went home with it. And after his father paid for it, I gave it to him. Period. Well, it is proof that Tony didn't give the gift because his father paid for it.
You know what? In that sense, I'm thinking about the clip that she played from him. And I think it's also totally feasible that he could have been like even if the dad paid for it, I think it's totally feasible that he could be like, it was really cool getting to give this thing to this kid that this kid like clearly liked and enjoyed so much. You know, like even if somebody paid that, you could still be like, it's really cool to get to give this thing to them, regardless of who paid for it or if somebody paid for it. Like, I do see a world where, like, he genuinely didn't consider that. I do think maybe his response to Beth in the comments was a bit misleading, a bit deceptive. But yeah, just now thinking about that wording does make me think about it a little bit differently. I also am still like, was it Jordy that said earlier, like, I don't disagree, I just don't care? I'm still on that a little bit.
Tony handed it to him, but notice he used the word gave. The father paid for it, and I gave it to him. Because he did use the word something like it felt good to give that boy that trailer, something like that. I mean,
Darlene is absolutely making a mountain out of a molehill. Like, to imagine she spent, at this point, 45 minutes talking about this fucking trailer is kind of like a big mountain out of a molehill situation type of deal.
All he had to do to keep this clear is say that he sold the trailer, because that's what he did. The father bought the trailer. This little boy saw my trailer that I built with my own 2 hands from scratch and fell in love with it. His father approached me and offered to buy it from me, to surprise his little boy with it. I explained to his father how much time and money I had invested in the build, and he agreed to my price, but he also wanted it to be a surprise to his son. So I chose to leave that information out of the video so he could handle it the way he wanted to and not have me ruin the surprise. And it shouldn't have even been brought up. Hang on.
What was that? Why did she have that, like, visceral reaction? Why did she jump? Wait, let me go back.
Me ruin the surprise. And it shouldn't have even been brought up. Hang on.
That was weird. Maybe she'll explain it right now, but that was weird. That was weird.
I don't know. I don't know where I left off. This is the longest video.
Wait,
I've been recording this for a long time.
You're not gonna explain what that was all about? Girl, what the fuck was that?
Okay, I'm going to start back there. I explained to the father how much time and money I had invested in the build, and he agreed to my price, but he also wanted it to be a surprise to his son. So I chose to leave that information out of the video so he could handle it the way he wanted to and not have me ruin the surprise to his son in this video, because they are both subscribers to my channel. But again, the boy, I thought the surprise should have been happening when he was being told, your dad just bought you this. That would have been the surprise. Or dad saying, son, I bought this for you. Or he doesn't have to say he bought it for him in there. He could just say, I'm giving this to you, or whatever. I don't know. I don't care.
We are sitting over here getting upset over semantics. Like, this is nuts. Move on.
And if there wasn't good wording, if he was concerned about ruining a surprise in his video, then he should have just not talked about it, I think. If you can't say how it happened and you let people believe it might be a certain way, and when they say how nice of you or sweet of you to give that to that boy, you need to say, yeah, that's not really what happened, but, you know, so he could handle it the way he wanted to and not have me ruin the surprise to his son in this video, because they're both subscribers to my channel. I will not mention any names here, but if you want to hate on someone, hate on the person who ruined, all caps, this little boy's surprise gift from his father. How did I ruin that? How did I ruin it?
How did she ruin it? I would like to know that. How did Darlene ruin it?
About the gift.
Maybe by reaching out to this kid's dad for no fucking reason on Facebook. That seems excessive.
Told the father I felt weird about it all, the way it happened, and I wanted him to know I didn't have any part in it. How did that ruin anything for the kid?
By being weird.
Let me see, does he mean me? Who could he mean? I will not mention any names here, but if you want to hate on someone, so he's wishing hate on me. Hate, I don't think I've wished hate on him. I've never told anybody go hate on Tony. Never.
She's so ridiculous. Girl, what do you think is going to happen from you making this whole video? You think some of your subscribers are going to feel a certain type of way about him? But also, you don't even know that he's talking about you. You just said, who could he be talking about? Please be serious.
Hate on the person who ruined this little boy's surprise gift from his father. You people need to learn. Oh, maybe somebody, I don't know. Oh, because he does say the father's name, but that has nothing to do with the kid. I didn't ruin the little boy's surprise. I don't think he's talking about me here. You people need to learn not to put words in other...
She's so funny. It was Sardine Queen 69, absolutely. I'm sure that's who it was. That damn Sardine Queen 69.
...people's mouth without knowing all the facts. Oh, I think he doesn't want you guys to say what I said, because he doesn't want you to just believe me. He wants you to hear him out, too. Oh, and then he ends with this. Now chew on that.
Now chew on that. Now chew on that butter, Darlene.
I have got to stop. I've got to stop recording, but I have other things now. Because
it's time to stop. It's time to stop, and yet you still go on for another 5 minutes. But it is time to stop, I would agree.
This man is not jilted. He doesn't feel like at all. This has nothing to do with him being sad that I walked out on him. He never once approached me or contacted me. Never once said, I miss you.
Why should he? Your relationship is over! The reason that he's making this post is because you, out of nowhere, 3 months later, started commenting on his videos again, Darlene. What do you want from him to be? You want him to be sad? He doesn't have to be sad. That's unfortunately how breakups work. He doesn't have to feel any type of way about you. Hey chat, listen, I swear to Golden Girls, if you do not seriously consider yourselves the cutest of patooties, I'll cry. Got me kicking my feets for real. Love you all. Well, thank you so much for saying that, a small snick. Good to see you. Good to have you here.
I wish you'd come back. Can we get together and talk about this? There wasn't one part of him. Oh,
and that's fine.
I mean, was into me. Not one part. I know this because I'm not a stupid woman. Anyway, I hope...
Who said you were? Who said you were a stupid woman?
That I can make some sense of this. I'm going to try to put the screenshots on my blog in some kind of order. I would like to get this video up and do that. Oh my God, there's so much to do. This is going to take forever. I am going to tell you, don't go hating on him. Don't. He is who he is, and that's all there is to it. I just find it so completely interesting to see something that other people probably would not think was a red flag at all. But if it bothers you in any way, and there's other things, and then again, the trailer was the last straw, I thought. Well, it was the last straw for me and him. I left. I wasn't going to put up with that. I did not want to spend one more time. It was a Wednesday and Thursday night. We were going to be at the slot cars. Saturday, we had a big thing going. There was no way I was going to any of that. I was done.
She said, I'm not going to waste any more time on this man, except I will come back 3 months later and make a hour-long video about him.
Because of his character, of letting one of my subscribers believe that.
How dare
he
you
let her believe it. He did not.
How dare you do that to Beth, Tony? You nasty, nasty man.
Correct that. Did not delete the comment. He wanted it out there. That was a nice compliment. He didn't care if it was true or not. He wanted people to see it. He still has his own compliments to himself, even though I've, joked about it and he deleted me. Did I read? But yeah, and I read to you what he wrote.
You did.
I'm the one who left him, so I wasn't feeling rejected by any means. Anyway,
it seems like you feel some type of way about all of this, though. And I think, listen, it's time to move on. Start a new chapter in your life. Leave Tony behind.
Up now, but I'm going to come back with another video because I'm sure I'm going to have a lot to say after this. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you, don't go hate on him. And if you say hateful, mean things about him, I won't put that through, but if you want to analyze the way he said things,
Yeah,
I would
let's
absolutely
analyze.
love to know that. And I will put that through because I'm very curious to know if you think, if you would just watch that video without knowing anything, if you would have thought that he gave that as a gift, and if you would have commented and he would have just thanked you, would that have really nailed it in, that it was a gift? That would have nailed it in to me. For me.
The trailer of it all is crazy to me still. Like, absolutely bananas that that's what inspired this 54-minute long video.
Would have totally believed that was a gift. I find it hard to believe that any of you would think that I'm lying about this. I promise you. The man got $300. I was right there.
And that's did he not in his post that you just read acknowledge that he got paid for it? I don't think he's denying that he got paid for it.
I sent him a message about it, and it was $300. And I think, doesn't Tony even? Yeah, he says it now, right? No, I don't see it, but it was $300. I mean, if you ask him, I think he probably would agree it was $300. I don't think he would lie about that at this point. That's kind of silly. Yeah. All right, you guys. I guess that's going to be it for now. There will be more. I have a feeling there will be more. And again, please don't bash
There will be more because you are so fixated on this man. It's time to move on.
I know a lot of you had opinions about him when I was going out with him. I had some of those same opinions. Just because I was with him didn't mean that I was blind to what was going on. So I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Are you?
Joe is here. And we're still hanging out together. I don't want to put a label on our relationship. He's on meds. He's still in treatment for his bipolar, all his things. And he is going through a lot of physical things. His heart mainly right now. And he's going to have that checked on Thursday. Heart cath.
She does have a video with an update about Joe's health too. I did see that. That's not of my interest right now in this video.
I'm gonna have that done. And
yes, she's doing all of this while living with her situationship, Mary Berry.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm just moseying along and just trying to soak life in as it comes to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye. Please analyze all of this and tell me what you think.
Please. Do you have friends in real life to analyze these things, Miss Ma'am? Have you ever talked to a person in real life about all these troubles? Oh my gosh, the comments. Darlene, 2 words, tax evasion. Oh my gosh. Oh God, I can't read all of this. We just gotta end it there. But there are the screenshots. We don't need to really necessarily go through here because I think she read all. That is a crazy ass novel to leave. Oh wait, this is an update. I don't think she read this part. She didn't read this part out loud. So she read this. I need to address all the haters out there that have been misinformed about me in this particular video. Susie said, "How is it that she was rejected when you clearly say she left you, sir? Truly so confused, and this doesn't add up. 2 and 2 does not make 4 here." And he responded and said, "She left because I didn't have the feelings for her she wanted me to have. I'm old school, and she was very pushy on wanting more too fast for my liking." And then she responded and said, this long-ass novel, I'll read it for y'all. I will read it, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. Let me make it bigger, though. So maybe on YouTube you'll be able to read it better. Can we watch his video, just the clips you mentioned? He privated it. It's no longer publicly available, Sunflower Sundry, or we would. But it's no longer available to the public. She said, "You're the one who asked if you could call me your girlfriend at the 2-week mark and said you deleted your dating profile. Said you would only see me, no one else. Is that not moving too fast? And it's not the feelings you didn't have for me as much as it was that you had zero interest in anything I did other than YouTube. You were never going to go out with me much, and when you did, you'd leave early. I spent 9-hour days with you in the heat and sun when I could have been home cutting fabric in my cold apartment. You never once asked me what movie I'd like to watch. It had to be your action/adventure/violence movies. And you said you would not smoke in your home while I was there, but you quickly started smoking in your home again, in your office, and that billowed out to me, all the way to the bedroom. I was not pushy. I explained to you twice what I needed and wanted to leave then, but you said you'd make changes. I set a time limit of 3 months, but you made it impossible for me to make it that far because of the whole boy/trailer issue. But let's say you felt like I was moving too fast. Why not talk to me about that? Girl, why didn't you talk to him about the trailer? Why not talk to me about that? What was I wanting more of? More kindness? More respect? More attention? Maybe more than 1 or 2 seemingly forced compliments during those almost 3 months? Maybe 1 back rub since I rubbed your back every night when I slept at your place because you liked having me in bed with you for nearly a month? Maybe leaving me 1 little note when I left you, sweet little notes every time I left after you went to work. I was not pushy. I was doing my thing like I would have liked you to do for me. You admitted in our texts repeatedly that you are selfish and that I deserved better. You were certainly correct on that one, LOL. Now play fair and don't delete this. I have not deleted anything about you on my channel, and if you want to leave comments there, I will push them all through review. You left me 1 on my community board, but then you deleted it, not me. She is such a mess. And I'm eating it up. And I'm eating every bit of it up. Every bit of it up. Here are some bad ones about me. I'll give them their space here too. Oh, and it's just randos talking shit about her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who has the time? Who has the time? Who has the time? There will not be a next gal. I'm done with women. Oh, he's gay now. He said, I'm giving women up. I'm strictly dickly now. I'm content with my life and being alone is God's will. I know that now. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Crazy. Oh, there's him liking his own comments. Stunning. Amazing. That is so funny. She's so funny. This is all so funny. It's hilarious. It's so funny. I'm so glad we took an hour and a half to watch that together because that shit was hilarious. That shit was so fucking funny. She is something else, that Darlene, the Sardine Queen. I love, also, shout out to Sardine Queen 69. You're the real icon here. Anyways, YouTubies, I think that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!